I really want to use this face acid to help brighten my face, but I don't know how much I'm supposed to use it. How many times am I supposed to use it? When am I supposed to use it? Will it burn my face? So, if that was you and you are questioning every single thing that you know about chemical exfoliants or face acids, so this video is for you. Because in today's video, I'm going to be talking about chemical exfoliants, what are AHAs and BHAs, and how often you're supposed to use them, and which is best for your skin type. I want to know how I took my skin from this to this using chemical exfoliants and everything about it. Please keep on watching. Someone who applies makeup a lot, as you can see. I do a lot of makeup tutorials also on my Instagram if you are interested. Okay, so I apply a lot of makeup, I do gymming, do go on construction sites as well. So as a person who is around dirt and around so much chemicals all the time, I can tell you putting these in my routine has helped me so much. It is maddening that people don't know about how amazing these acids are, how bad reputation they have just by the name of acid. They are actually very much gentler and they are so amazing than most of the products that I've used. Now, we know different steps of the skincare routine. There is like cleansing, there is masking, hydrating, then comes exfoliation. Every step in the skincare routine has its importance. Cleansing is for removing dirt from your face. Hydrating is for maintaining moisture in your face. So every step has its importance, but the most important step is to be exfoliating without a doubt. Exfoliation is the only way you get rid of any problems that you have, be it pigmentation, be it dark spots, be it acne. Believe it or not, all of these problems can be treated if you are exfoliating your skin real nice. Now there are two types of exfoliants. One is physical exfoliants and one are chemical exfoliants. Physical exfoliants are something which have a little small particle in it and you apply it and then you just scrub everything away. Basically, they are the scrubs that you find in the drugstore. When you're doing the physical exfoliation and you are scrubbing on your face, so you have to be very gentle, because if you're not, it will cause micro tears in the upper dermis layer of your skin and it will actually cause a more irritated and inflamed skin. Now, what is the difference between chemical exfoliants and physical exfoliation? Physical exfoliation is not that bad and you do see results after applying it and washing it off. I don't know about you, at least I used to just jam them on my face. I used to literally scrub. I felt like, by scrubbing it too hard, the dirt and everything would fall off. It is so bad. Actually, it causes you to have that large pores. You will see the difference, but it is just because you washed your face. I think it's not going to be so good and it won't last that long. So the reason why I love chemical exfoliants over physical exfoliants is because chemical exfoliants are more effective in removing dead skin off your face without scrubbing. They are so gentle. Basically, you only need to know two things about them. First is that they are there to basically unstick the glue that holds dead skin on your face, and second, to increase the cell turnover so you have glowing skin all the time. Another difference between physical exfoliants and chemical exfoliants: physical exfoliants don't sit on your face as long as chemical exfoliants do, and believe it or not, except for the fact that their name is face acids, they are more gentler and are more effective in shedding the dead skin cells off your face and getting you that glowing skin throughout. Now coming to mainly two chemical exfoliants, AHAs and BHAs, or AHAs and BHAs. AHAs and BHAs are basically chemical exfoliants which are found in different toners, serums, face masks, moisturizers, basically every kind of skincare that is. Now, coming to the first type, AHA, that is alpha hydroxyl acid. AHAs are basically found and derived from natural substances like sugarcane, apple, grapes, and since they are derived from natural substances, they are very gentle and are suitable for all skin type. Like if you have dry skin, they would help shed that dead skin off your face, and if you have oily skin, they are gentle enough so that you can use it and it won't inflate your skin. AHAs are water soluble. That means they cannot penetrate inside your skin. They only work on the epidermis, help even out the skin and dissolve the dead skin layer of your face. So the three kinds of AHAs that I'm going to be talking about in this video are glycolic acid, lactic acid, and hyaluronic acid. There are many types of AHA. The one AHA that I really love and I swear by it is glycolic acid. Glycolic acid is like monarch of all AHAs, and it is found in sugar crops, and it has smaller molecular formula. That means it penetrates the skin much better than any other AHAs and hence is most effective. I use glycolic acid as a toner. I'm in love with this one. This is from The Ordinary. It is so good. It is a 7% solution, and as you can see, glycolic acid is ideal for everyone and is a power hub in itself. It exfoliates, increases cell regeneration, collagen. It also helps in hyperpigmentation. So that is why glycolic acid is like the king of AHAs, and glycolic acid peels and stuff are so beneficial. The reason why I like to use it as a toner is because it penetrates your skin so fast. It actually cleans the dead skins off, so when you apply any kind of treatment, it sits on your skin so much more nicely. So that is the reason why I apply it as a toner. And also guys, I'm gonna tell you this, if you go to a dermatologist and get a glycolic acid peel, it will cost you roughly 2,500. I kid you not, this has happened with me. And this whole bottle, it's a 7% solution, that too, and she applied like 5% on my face. This is of 2,000 rupees, and I had to get that session, that one time that you apply that and she washes it off and stuff, for like 2,500. I got this bottle for like 1,700 or 2,000 rupees from Cult Beauty. All the ordinary products that you see in this video, I got from Cult Beauty, and I had to pay custom duty. So if you don't want to buy it from Cult Beauty, you can also buy, there are a lot of Instagram handles that sell ordinary products. So this, I got it for 2,000, you can get it for 2,200 or something. And guys, this is 240 ml. It's been 7 months that I'm using this, and it is amazing. I use this on my whole body. I use this for my legs, I use this for my hands. It is so good for shedding the dead skin off. So any treatment that you apply after this, because toner obviously comes after cleansing, would work more. You can totally use it as a cream. If you have hyperpigmentation, you can use this cream and you'll be good to go with it. If glycolic acid is a little bit too harsh on your face, or you have sensitive skin. Now lactic acid is of course derived from milk. It is less irritating on the skin and works the same way by removing top layer of your skin to reveal the brighter and plumpy skin underneath. It's a popular alternative for glycolic acid because it's much milder and works more toward moisturization. Has slightly large molecular formula than glycolic acid, but it is moisturizing, it is less abrasive. The lactic acid that I have is from The Ordinary. This is a 10% solution, high strength lactic acid. You can go for 5%, I guess they have it. This also has hyaluronic acid in it, so when I feel like my skin is more sensitive you can go and get this and you can apply this. It is so bomb. And third is the hyaluronic acid. Now there is a discussion of, I don't know if this comes in AHAs or BHAs, but as per Google it comes in AHA. I love this acid so much. This acid is boon for all the dry skin people. Now it says that it's an acid, but it's actually a humulent, so basically it will hold your moisture in. It has the capacity to hold 1000 droplets at a time. That means any moisturizer that you apply on top of this will sit on your face and you won't feel the itchiness and the tackiness on your face all day. I feel like this is one of the acid which you use, and I can tell you, you can see the result in like 2 or 3 application. It is so good. Just apply it correctly, just layer it correctly, and you will see the result. So I love these three are like my top. So basically AHAs are used to resurface the texture of your skin, even out the skin tone, and basically brighten your skin from within. That was a recap for like the AHAs. So my favorite products from AHAs are, I really love the Glycolic Acid toner from The Ordinary. I also love this Microlabs cream. It is so economical and it is so effective as a leave-on treatment. I also love the lactic acid, again from The Ordinary, and the hyaluronic acid you can buy from The Ordinary. You can also buy from the Dot & Key. They have amazing hyaluronic acid. Now I do have to warn you that Ordinary's products are fragrance free and hence they are suitable for all skin type. But when it comes to Dot & Key, they have a mild fragrance to their hyaluronic acid, but it doesn't bother me, it doesn't bother my skin. Hyaluronic acid being a humulent, I don't think it would irritate your skin also. But if someone has allergy or has some kind of issue with the fragrance, you can completely skip this one. You can get in the cream form and hence it won't cause as much irritation on your face and will lock the moisture in. These are so amazing. They all have high potency. So I also would put link in the description below so you can just directly go and buy them. Now we come to BHAs. Beta hyaluronic acid. BHAs are also known as salicylic acid, and these are basically used to prevent acne because they penetrate deep in your pores as they are oil soluble. So what they do is they would unclog your pores and reduce the sebum that causes inflammation and causes you to break out. And BHAs are the only thing that are highly effective in reducing the inflammation and clearing the pore so you don't get pimples as often. Also, these are anti-inflammatory, so what they do is they work deep in your pore and hence reduce any kind of inflammation and hence reducing the acne overall. So if you have oily skin and if you suffer from acne and sebum production a lot, you will thank me later after finding how good salicylic acids are. It's the only thing that works on acne. If you are suffering from heavy acne like boils, acne with the head, you first of all apply benzyl peroxide on it, and you might need to get a good high potency or at least 2% 3% potency salicylic acid. I know The Ordinaries also make salicylic acid. I love the brand in general. They are so good in their formulas and they are so inexpensive. You can go get salicylic acid from there. I think Dot & Key also has it. Although dry skin people, you might think, okay, this is just for, you know, sebum production and for the irritated skin, maybe it'll be too drying for your face. It won't dry you. I am a dry skin person at areas like this, but here and here I do have oily skin and even on my nose. So I love using Cerave's soothing cream. It is moisturizing and it has salicylic acid, which helps basically unclog pores, so it won't cause the issue of, you know, drier skin. And the best part about that cream is it comes with a small spatula so that you can actually take it, apply it, and then rub it on your face. You don't have to dig in that, and it is also, I think, 300 grams for like 2,800 rupees. I use this on my whole body, okay? So it's not just about my face. If you are a person who occasionally get that bumps, you feel like there is some kind of sebum happening, you can use salicylic acid as a toner also, and at a very less potency, can be as less as 0.3%, and still it will work because it stays on your skin and it goes deep in your skin. It will take you some time to see this, but I am pretty sure it will work like a charm. Now, since you know about all these acids, and now you'll be like, I need to have this, I need to try it right now.
Before that, you need to know how to use it.
First and foremost, you need to buy this as a leave-on product. What it means is you need to buy it in form of serum,
Creams or anything that will stay on your face for longer than a minute, because it takes some time for this acid to work on your face. And if you use it as a cleanser, you just wash it off, so it won't work.
so get it in some kind of leave-on treatments like mask, like lotions, so it actually sits on your skin.
And secondly, guys, please check the labels before you buy, what percentage or what concentration of acids that you are buying, because
if the concentration is too high, that will somehow be more pervasive for your face. So if it is, you have sensitive skin like I do, try with a smaller percentage and then go up. Always remember that you do not need to use this acid every single day. You can use this acid as little as once a week. It can be as long as 6 times a week if you feel like your skin is taking it and you love it. Also guys, when you start using AHAs and BHAs, and if you are using AHAs and BHAs, it is supposed to tingle. It is supposed to be little bit of that tingly and irritating feeling, especially if you use something like Ordinary's glycolic acid, or I think any kind of glycolic acid. It is supposed to tingle just a little bit, but it is not supposed to burn. If it burns, so it happens sometimes, you apply it on your face and this part is burning, you don't apply it on that part, you just rub it off, you just wash it off. It is not supposed to burn, but it will sort of have an itchy feeling when you apply it, and that's okay. Before you even use this acid, basically you need to have a general idea of what is your skin type. If you don't know this, go on my Instagram page. I have a video on it where you can actually identify your skin type and which areas are oily, which areas are dry, so that basically you can apply these products to it accordingly. And guys, if you are using any kind of face acids, especially any kinds of AHAs, BHAs, even niacinamide, now that is not a face acid, any kind of these things, you need to apply sunscreen. That is a must. That is like, without it, just don't apply any of these, because AHAs and BHAs makes your skin very photosensitive. So if you are using AHAs and BHAs, you need to apply sunscreen at least every 3 hours in the day. Even if you are at home, you need to apply sunscreen. And when you are just starting out with AHAs or BHAs, try using it at night, so that you actually understand in the morning how they are sitting on your skin, how is your skin liking it. Basically, you can examine your face, you can examine how is it working for you, and then up your use for morning and night. And that is about it about AHAs and BHAs. The end of part 1 of this video, where you know about chemical exfoliants and why you should be doing them. If you want to know the products that I recommend and actually work like a charm, please watch the second video. If you haven't already, subscribe to my channel, hit the like button if you like this video, and come follow me on Instagram. I do a lot
makeup tutorials, skincare videos, mini reviews on my stories, and a lot of other things, so that you can ace your skincare, makeup and fitness goal all at once. So please follow me there so you don't miss anything, and I'll see you guys in the next video.